Hey, Michigan, let's talk golf. Here's Mike Sullivan, the most inconsistent golfer ever.
In your life, have you seen anything like that?
And Kyle Bogey. Wait, how can a guy with that name host a golf show? We'll never know.
Better than most.
It's the Metro Detroit Golfers Podcast.
Powered by our presenting partner, Hall Financial.
Well, Metro Detroit Golfers Podcast is back, presented by Hall Financial, our partner. And before we do anything, I just wanted to mention www.hallmdg.com for anyone out there looking to refinance, anyone looking to purchase a home. What D. Hall and his entire team have done is just awesome, helping Metro Detroit golfers. They support the community nonstop as well. And if you're someone who is looking to refinance or to purchase a home, just encourage you to check out hallmdg.com. They've helped out so many MDG members, and they'd love to have a free, an honest, a quick 5-minute phone call consultation with you just to see how they can help. So that's www.hallmdg.com. With that being said, Mike Sullivan here, Kyle Bogey as well. And guys, look, there's really no... Unfortunately, there's just no easy way to start this podcast. There's no fun here. There's no transition into something that's going to get some laughs at this point in time. But, we did have to just start this podcast by talking about our great friend and colleague, the vice president of Brand25 Media, the vice president of Metro Detroit Golfers, Timothy Pontzer. Tim, unfortunately, passed away, as I'm sure you guys have seen on social media, tragically just passed away on June 25th. It's been beyond difficult to say the least. I'm sure you guys, again, have seen the videos we posted and, really nothing else besides saying that Tim was such a huge part of our team. He's someone that we've known for quite a long time now. I've known him since college back in 2012. Kyle's known him since working with him at 97.1 when we worked there with us. And what Tim did for our team and did for our community, and he loved MDG. He would always, whenever he saw someone wearing an MDG hat or talking about MDG, he would immediately and seemingly go to his car, get a ball marker or a hat or something like that and give it to them, and just was so in love and gracious with the entire MDG community. He loved golf and was a big part about what we did. So it was tragic to say the least, surprising to say the least. Here we are recording this on July 8th. Again, it happened June 25th. So we've had a little bit of time to process it, but Kyle, I know I speak for you as well when I say that it doesn't make it any easier or more, it doesn't make any more sense what happened. And we just certainly missed him on by far and away a personal level, number one, not even close, but of course, just all he did for our business and our community as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think Mike, you said it best. He was just, he was so important for us. On a personal level, he was somebody that we spent a portion of every single day. Just think about this. Okay. If for people who are listening and, have been involved in supporting us and, want to support his family and all that, he has been literally in touch with us, or, we have seen him every single day since November of last year.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about 9 months basically where we're seeing a guy and talking with him every single day about, certainly there's personal stuff, whether it's, we're having a conversation about his family, whether we're having a conversation about my daughter, Blake, or, you're talking about your lovely dog, Brycey. Certainly there were plenty of personal conversations, but, on top of that, we're talking business, we're talking ideas, we're talking what's next, what would we do here? Tim's suggesting things that might be a good idea for us to do. So it's just, it's been a ton to just not have that, honestly, and there's really no way that we're going to be able to replicate that and somehow make up for that here moving forward. But something that I at least want to make sure that we mention here while we're just, kind of trying to resume normalcy and get the podcast going again is, I so appreciate everyone in the MDG community and everyone in the Metro Detroit area reaching out, sending a tweet, posting something in the group. God, I mean, we obviously we were at the Rocket Mortgage Classic, and I know, Mike, you're gonna dive into that a little bit more because there was a lot going on there. But we had Tim's family there, and there were so many people, just strangers, that came up to his family and just offered their condolences and said that they knew him and how good of a guy he was. So I mean, it's been a total roller coaster of emotions, but obviously we thank everyone that has just supported him, his family, us, everything throughout this just horrific time.
And that's what really has been difficult, where, like you said, we talk to him all the time. He was on the phone with him an hour right before he passed away in his tragic car accident. I've never dealt with something to this level of just speaking and talking to someone who you're so close with, and then all of a sudden he's gone just like that. It's beyond difficult, but you just said it best as well, Kyle, where especially when we went to the Rocket and we got to spend some time with Jim, his father, with Susan, his mother, with his younger brother, Noah, who are just fantastic salt of the earth people. That was what I know. And I never want to speak for anyone in a situation like this, but I'll tell you and Kyle, you would back me up on this with the utmost certainty. I can tell you guys who's listening right now, how appreciative Jim and Susan are of all the support that's been given. They are extremely appreciative of all the support. They are very thankful for all of the words, all of the people Tim touched, all the people they didn't even know. And my God, what a whirlwind of emotions it's been. So sudden, so tragic. Tim was 27 and just such a great guy. And you can't even begin to wrap your head around why something like this happens and just what happened and everything like that. It just is absolutely tragic. And Tim was such a huge part of what we did. He was loved by so many people, and it is just extremely sad. And we're going to miss Tim, and we're going to continue his legacy in any way we possibly can. And again, my God, what a beautiful tribute that Brian Stewart and his girlfriend Alicia did for Tim at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Brian, obviously a PGA Tour player. He's from Jackson, Michigan. He went to Oakland University, and Brian and Alicia reached out wanting to offer support. So Brian wrote Tim's initials on his hat that he wore on tour. He dedicated his first tee shot to Tim, which we were there for at 7 a.m. sharp on Thursday, the first round. And Kyle, that was just a very special moment where I know that Jim, Susan, and Noah appreciated. The Rocket Classic folks did a incredible video tribute for it as well. And that was a very special day where we could at least spend some time with Jim, with Susan, with Noah in honor of Tim, and see that and walk with Brian and Alicia and go to the Oakland University suite, which they were so gracious to host all of us up there. That was really special.
Well, it's interesting too, because, obviously they were there Thursday, and like you said, Brian and Alicia were just unbelievable and supporting and trying to do everything that they can. But I think it's fitting that there was that rain delay too on that Thursday, because it allowed us basically an extra 3.5 hours to just sit there and talk, literally talk with Jim, talk with Susan, talk with Noah, and just kind of hang out a little bit, whereas ordinarily, maybe the play would have finished up a little bit earlier and maybe we would have gotten out of there. But I thought it was just awesome that we got to spend so much time with them, and exchange stories and get to know each other a little bit better, because, the truth is they had no idea who we were, to a certain degree. I mean, Tim would go home and he would talk about, us and the business and MDG and all the things that we were doing, but we didn't really know each other on a personal level. So I think it was really good for us to spend, so much time together over the last couple of weeks. And I want to make mention too, since we're talking about being at the Rocket Classic, and I just a huge thank you to, the entire team at the Rocket Classic, whether it's, Casey Urbis, Greg Ball, Jason Langwell, Tom McInerney. Everyone just kind of stepping up, because they were able to provide tickets, for Tim's family to come with us on that Thursday. I know somebody might have been Greg Ball. I'm not sure exactly, but clearly they were tipped off as to what Brian was doing at the first tee on Thursday morning, and they had a camera crew there to record everything and put together a really, really nice video. I know
Incredible.
Greg got to meet Tim's family, and he's just been very supportive and helpful for us as well. And I know that tickled him. He mentioned that afterward. So just, again, all the way around, so many people that have been supportive, so many people that I think touched Tim's family, and I think made them realize how big of an impact Tim had, without them even realizing really what exactly was going on and what we were doing. So just kudos to everyone, honestly. Thank you.
Yeah, it was. And it was, Kyle, even just walking around and having people come up to us and come up to Jim and Susan and Noah and say nice words, that was really just powerful and just an incredible way to give tribute to Tim. I know he would have loved seeing his parents walking around there, and it really is, as much as life moves on and it's absolutely sucks, but it really is still just hard to even believe as we're sitting here talking about it. Right. And, I second what you said just about the Rocket Mortgage Classic folks. They were absolutely outstanding. And also, Kyle, I know we don't like to blend the lines here too much with Brand25 and Metro Detroit golfers. And for those who don't know, that our marketing company, Brand25 Media, is the parent company of Metro Detroit golfers in terms of, the legal entity. And not that anyone needs to even be worried or know anything about that, but I'm just being honest. That's how it works from a structure standpoint. And we've had so many clients, Kyle, with Brand25 and MDG partners as well, that have reached out and just offered an incredible amount of support for Tim and his family. And again, also, Kyle, I'd like to say a shout out to Ben Fielder from Oakland University, who hosted us up there in the suite. That was just fantastic to be up there and to be able to share that time. It's been tough. And I know that we have the service, the memorial, the funeral for Tim coming up on just a matter of days. And, it really hasn't been easy at all, but Tim is someone who will not be forgotten at all. And I know that he would be so happy to see how his parents are able to share stories and discuss things and attempt to, and I say this with the utmost respect, attempt to turn the page and move on and never forget him. But it's extremely difficult to see and even go through something like this, No,
it really is. And, look, I mean, going into this, I think you and we were going to, obviously discuss everything that went on over the last 10 days. And there's the highest of highs and the lowest of lows and all that. I honestly think that maybe we get into the rest of the Rocket Classic stuff and the Phil Mickelson story and everything. I think we just do that, next episode, because there's so much here, with Tim and his family and everything that went on at the Rocket Classic. It seems fitting that really we hone in on him. And, one of the other things that obviously has been disappointing, and was tough as well. I mean, Mike, you can attest to this as well, was the fact that we were supposed to have, the first annual MDG outing, this past Monday, a week ago Monday. And, we of course, I think just totally did the right thing and canceled it. And, we're going to be rescheduling that. I know we sent out a text, I believe this week, announcing what it's going to be and the new date and everything like that. But, that would have been something out at Boulder Point where Tim, just recently became a member. He would have been just so tickled to be at and playing in, and, he would have been in all of his glory with our clients and friends and everyone in the MDG community. So there's just, it truly is crazy. I'm literally, we knew what we were going to talk about on this, and we knew we were going to, unfortunately, drum up some emotion and have to almost relive everything. But I seriously am taken aback thinking about what the last 10 to 12 days have been like. I seriously don't even know that I've processed almost everything that has gone on. It's absolutely insane, everything that has happened and what we've had to do. And obviously I can't put into words how much Tim's family is probably struggling. And obviously we've tried to support them as much as possible, but it truly doesn't feel real. even at this point. But and I know the memorial is going to be very difficult as well.
Mm-hmm.
But just, I mean, again, if people are out there listening, again, just a thank you to, you know, the MDG community, you know, our clients. Obviously, this podcast is presented by Hall Financial. David Hall and his wife Andrea have just been unbelievable and incredibly supportive. Their whole team, Caitlin Knutson, I know Tim worked very, very closely with Caitlin. Again, we don't want to blur the lines of Brand25, I know, but you know, literally those are two people that talked every day and worked on various projects every single day. And you know, so just a thank you to her, Mark Gildersleeve, you know, the entire team at Hall Financial has been great. And obviously we have a long list of clients that have just been unbelievable and supportive and want to find ways to support the family, and where can we donate money to, and where can we send flowers, and what can we do this? Do you guys need anything? Let's play golf. We have, you know, I mean, we have Brian Mucci of Coppercraft, who's, you know, wants to drive into town, drive 2.5 hours from Grand Rapids just to check in on us, you know, and get dinner and drinks. I mean, those things, seriously, those mean so much.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, we're grown men here. Mike, you and I have been around each other a lot, especially over the last 2 weeks. I don't know that we quite know how to deal with it or anything, but I do know that it helps when we just have people that are around that want to talk, that can support us, and just literally are just trying to just help.
Well,
I mean, that's really all it is.
That's the thing too. Being a newer company like we are, in a startup type company, you are with each other and you are talking to each other in terms of the founders and the partners. And in the first, you know, Tim was our very first team member. Don't like to use the word employee ever, as Dron Sanders of SG Solutions has wisely taught us, you know, never use the word employee. It's always team member. And Tim was our first.
Shout out to SG Energy. They've been incredible as well. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, I mean, Tim was our first team
Yeah.
member that we had hired. Yep. And for those people, you know, out there listening right now who may have never been in a startup situation, may have never, you know, been been involved with a new business type thing, you know, with just a small handful of early employees and team members, that's something where you really are with each other and talking to each other 7 days a week, you know, every single day. Kyle, you and I talk every single day about something. Tim would talk to us every single day about something 7 days a week. And that's just really been tough. And again, the support has been overwhelming. So many questions out there. We encourage everyone just to continue, stay tuned to the MDG social media channels. We will be posting some stuff in terms of donations and things of that nature. So appreciate all of those comments and just please stay tuned to that, as we unfortunately are closing a big chapter of you know, life with just an incredible life and how many people that Tim was able to impact. Well, with that being said though, Kyle, I know that as you mentioned, Phil Mickelson stuff, absolutely crazy. We'll get to that next week. There's certainly a lot to go over with that and a lot of discussion points with that. Just been a huge story. So we'll get to that next week. Of course, we do want to make sure that we, you know, take care of our business and mention Tri-Covery, Jeff and Kevin, who've been incredible with this whole thing as well. Make sure you check out tri-covery.com. I mean, Kyle seems to be at Tri-Covery 2-3 times a week, getting massages and stretching and things like that, just for golf performance. And it's been working because Kyle's been shooting in the high 70s seemingly every single time I'm out with him. So make sure you check out tri-covery.com for your golf massage and stretching program. They've helped a ton of MDG members. And of course, we do have to mention DraftKings, which has been just a fantastic partner of ours. And in closing, I think it's just perfect a way to, you know, Tim was always talking to us about all these different clients and all these different partners. So it's very fitting that we know Tim would want us to move forward with all of this and from a business and a personal level, of course. So that being said, with DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top rated sportsbook, I love using DraftKings. It's easy to navigate and you can place a pre-tournament wager of $1 on any golf outcome to be eligible to cash $50 in free credits if any golfer sinks a birdie in the British Open. That's right, 50-1 odds on any golfer sinking a birdie during the tournament. 50-1 odds. It's just fantastic. DraftKings, they're safe and secure, and you can download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code MDG when you sign up. Turn $1 into $50 in free credits if any golfer sinks a birdie this weekend. That's code MDG, $1 into $50 in free credits for limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline, 800-270-7117. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Winnings paid out in site credits. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full terms and conditions. But again, we really do appreciate all of the support, and it's been wild to say the least. Kyle, I know you have some closing thoughts real quick as well, but certainly we appreciate all the support.
No, I mean, that's the best way of putting it. I mean, everyone's been unbelievable, with their patience, their kindness, reaching out, just trying to support. And of course, like you said, we'll keep you updated on how you can really support the family, and make sure that Tim isn't forgotten. And certainly it's going to be a difficult first golf outing for MDG that we'll get to, in mid-August, but Tim would obviously want us to do it, and he'd be just be tickled that we're doing it. So we'll obviously keep you updated, on all those details, but a sincere and giant thank you, to everyone for everything that you have done, said, sent, whatever it may be, posted over the last couple of weeks. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to the Metro Detroit Golfers Podcast. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and keep giving Sully and Bogey a hard time.
Powered by our presenting sponsor, Hall Financial, and also Tri-Covery Massage and Flexibility.